JustPay by Fidesic is the quickest and easiest way to pay your vendors out of Business Central. Not only is it easy to use, it's also quick to set up and configure. So what exactly is JustPay? Essentially, it's a way to pay your vendors without all the manual hassle that is normally associated with accounts payable. So what that means is we can print and mail your paper checks for you on your behalf. It'll still come from your bank account and it'll still have your signatures attached, but you won't have to deal with any of the actual printing of checks, putting them in envelopes and stamping and mailing out. And aside from just paper checks, we can also help you send your payments by ACH. And what that means is we will generate that notcha file in an encrypted way. We will send it securely to your bank. So at the end of the day, it's direct payments to your vendors that are coming from your bank. So that should help with bank reconciliation, as well as just making sure your vendors understand where these payments are coming from. And it helps you avoid many additional fees associated with paying through another intermediary. So aside from just helping you process these payments, we also have a web-based interface where you can get payment approvals. These payments are going to automatically be routed to whoever you have set up in Fidesic to approve these payments. They will be notified. They have an easy-to-use interface. They don't need to be BC experts to handle this. Beyond that, they don't even need to have a Business Central license. So your payment approvers can just be regular users or your CFOs, whoever you have sign off on your checks. They can simply log into a web portal and make their approvals. And I should note as well, I mentioned on a previous slide that we'll put signatures on the checks that go out, and that will be the actual signature of the person who makes the approval. So if you have one person approved, that person's signature will go on. If you have multiple, we can put multiple signatures on those paper checks. And then finally, this solution is built right inside the Business Central ecosystem. So setup is done through a setup wizard. You can install the app directly from AppSource. The listing is up right now. You can search for it, go hit the Get It Now button, and it is completely free to try for as long as you want. You can test the integration, test the check generation, test the ACH file generation, download that notcha file and upload it to your bank, all completely free. And if it all looks good to you, we can then set up the direct ACH integration where we deliver the file automatically to your bank. And if you want us to print and mail those checks other than just generate it, we can then start you with our regular service as well. But that is all free of charge to try. You're free to add it to your Business Central and use it as long as you like. See if it works out for you. So now I'll hop into an actual live demo environment and show you a bit more about what we got. So I'm starting off in Business Central here. If you're familiar with Business Central payment journals, it's going to be very similar. We do have a custom window here that is our Fidesic payment journals, but it's going to act and look and feel a lot like the stock one. The difference is here we've added a couple options that make the workflow make a little more sense and make it easier to actually process. So the first thing we have is Suggest Fidesic Payments. This will go through, if you're familiar with the regular Suggest Payments window, it's very similar. So I'll take this one payment here that I've got selected already created, and I will upload that payment to Fidesic. So that payment has now been uploaded to Fidesic, and that is the start of the approval process. So what we've done is we've moved that payment from this online batch over to our archived batch, where this payment is going to sit here and await approval on our side. So we can see this payment that we uploaded here is available. We've got our current Fidesic status on us that it's unapproved, which means that we're waiting that approval in Fidesic itself. So if I hop over to Fidesic here and log in as our payment approver, I can see that I've got 16 payment approvals currently pending for my user account. So like I said, we'll notify this user, letting them know that they have payments to approve. But once they're logged in, they can just go to our payment approval interface and they'll see a preview of everything that's currently requiring their approval here. So we can see our payment that we uploaded here. I can quickly approve it right from here if I need to do so. If I want more information, I can drill into detail, or I can select multiple and approve everything here. But if I look at this payment detail in Fidesic here, we can then see that we have the original invoice that's being paid. We have the original copy of it if you're using us for the invoicing side of things, and I can quickly make my approval on this payment. So when I've approved that payment, that's it from a user intervention perspective. If we have ACH information on file for that vendor, we will automatically generate a notcha file and deliver it to your bank. And if it's a paper check file that needs to be mailed out, like it is in this case, we will automatically generate that paper check file, print it, mail it on your behalf, attach the signature of the person who did the approving, and your vendor will receive that. So from a vendor's perspective, it's going to look just like a payment directly from you. It'll have your bank account, your return address on it. And if it's an ACH file, it'll be coming directly from your account to make it easy as well. So really, we just help take the legwork out of the process and make the integration into BC nice and easy. So back on the archive batch here, we can get a status update on this, and we can get a status update on the payment that we uploaded here. So we can check on that. And getting that status update is going to let us know that that payment has now been scheduled. And when it's actually paid, we will then move it to the post batch up here, and you'll be able to post this transaction just like you would any other within Business Central. So if you'd like more information on Fidesic or JustPay, you can head to fidesic.com and get more information. Like I said, you can also go directly to AppSource and check that out as well. Add it to your BC, set up yourself, test it out, make sure that it meets your needs. But it really is the easiest and quickest way to make payments. And one final note on how this can all work is we also do have a vendor account center that'll help your vendors opt in for ACH and check on payment statuses. We'll have a different video that goes into detail on that, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And thanks for taking the time to learn more.